What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert. Oh yeah, guys. So last episode, we ended up getting Applied Energistics. I was gonna say up and running, but it's not quite up and running. We have basic digital storage, and we're still using a clockwork engine to power this thing. So while we can't store stuff digitally, we don't have a lot of space, and it's kind of annoying to keep it running, let's be honest. But we have it, and that's kind of cool. So what I wanted to do this episode is I wanted to figure out a way to get ourselves some more power, and maybe, if we have time, figure out a way to move around a little bit more easily. Like, we already have the hang glider plus a slime sling, but the slime sling only works if I'm on the ground, and I have to, like, you know, do that. Like, it works and it gets us around, but I think we might be able to do something a little bit better. Let's see what we got here. So what I wanted to start working towards today is I wanted to unlock the extra utilities section. We will be able to create a flight eventually, but the recipes, since this is an expert mode mod pack, have been changed and we can't do that right away. So yeah, let's start into this. So we have to unlock this. It is gated here. In order to unlock the gate, we have to make ourselves a machine block. So let's take a look at a machine block. So to make one of those, we need a basic machine casing, some reinforced stone, and then some polished stone. So that's just stone brick put into the crafting grid in a 2x2. I think we can do all of these different things. So let's grab, I guess I'll make some extra. We're gonna use this stuff anyway. So there's some polished stone. We need the reinforced stone. So that's grout, diorite, polished diorite. I think you can just use regular stone in here as well. Yeah. So regular vanilla stone, grout, clay dust. So let's do that. So there is some grout. We will grab, oh, I had stone bricks here already. Let's see, we need a clay dust. So we need to get ourselves a clay block and run that through our macerator. I think that is something we can do quite quickly and easily. So macerator with one of those. Cool. All right, so there's some clay dust. I feel like we did this before. Did we? I feel like we did, but it's so hard for me to find all the different things. Since I don't have a way to search for them. We absolutely did do that just recently. Okay, so we have that, so we can do the reinforced stone. Do we have extras of the reinforced stone? Okay, we do. So that makes life a little bit easier, but we're probably going to want more of that anyway. And then we do need a basic machine casing, which would be in here if we have one, and we do. Awesome. Okay, so we had all the parts together, just had to know where to find them. So there is the machine block. So that is the quest complete for extra utilities. Very awesome. So extra utilities has a lot of different things in it, including generators, which I'm very interested in to keep our applied energistics running so we can actually use it properly. So let's go to our gate section. We'll come here and we have a choice reward. So one of these three options is something that we can pick. So dark and ineffable glass, I believe, is something you can use in a mob farm so you can see in, but like monsters can't come out. The upgrade speeds, those are going to be useful, but I think what's really going to be useful is the Watermill, so we can start making GP right off the bat. That's extra utilities power system. So yeah, we'll go ahead and claim those Watermills. You know, I did unlock Thaumcraft a while ago, and by just getting a V crystal in my inventory, I think when I was originally digging this out, there was some crystals over here, and then like one night I slept, and then I don't know, we unlocked it somehow. Let's go ahead and claim that one as well, since it is marked blue, has been marked blue for like the last few episodes. So that's going to give us all of this stuff. Completing this quest opens a Thaumcraft chapter. Some types of V crystals can be found underground. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and claim that as well. And that gave us some red vulva cake, which we will probably just stick in the fridge like we've done with the rest of our stuff. I just got done making a whole bunch more of the plowman meals. We keep eating through those. We got 46 extras over here. Just put all that stuff away into our fridge. All right. So we have extra utilities unlocked. Let's take a look at this. So the very first thing it wants us to do is click the box. Welcome to Extra Utilities 2 Chapter. This is a tier 1.5 tech mod. It offers over 15 different generators for RF production and a bunch of nice miscellaneous gadgets and blocks. Okay, so we click the box that gives us the Extra Utilities 2 manual, which I actually didn't even know was a thing. Let's claim that. Or maybe I have seen that before and it's just text. So like a written book. Maybe I have seen this one before. Okay, so there is a lot of stuff in here. We don't need to go through that. But it is nice that we have the option, should we choose to. We'll just throw it into our thing. Okay, so we are completing a lot of quests here. What was that other one? Was that Cursed Earth? Yeah, okay, so that probably, yeah, Drop of Evil. I guess we collected that off a Wither skeleton previously. It says, Cursed Earth is made by right-clicking dirt or grass with a Drop of Evil, which is a rare drop from a Wither skeletons. Cursed Earth will drastically increase the spawn rate of monsters on it, and the monsters that spawn will be extra strong and aggressive. Light completely stops the spawning and the spread of it. Okay, so we'll take the top loot chest today. Let's pop that, and we get ourselves an epic reward as a charger. Well, we've already made one of those, so I guess if we need to make a whole lot of charged Stardust, we now can do it twice as fast. Moving on, extra utilities, we will do the machine block. Yep, we needed this in order to unlock the chapter. User create most extra utility machines, experience rewards. That gives us +5 levels. Where we at 126 levels of experience. And then if we click this, we are probably not going to even gain one single level claim. Yeah. So that gives us 5 levels of experience if we were at 0. It'd be from 0 to 5. It's not a whole lot of XP. Back to extra utilities. So yeah, we have the options of starting to get into all these different generators. Or survival generator is probably the very first thing we should look at. Survival generator. We don't need to make a whole lot of power, but we do need to make power. So that's a lot of compressed cobblestone to make this thing. So it looks like it's a total of 9 compressed cobblestone. I don't think we have a furnace already together, so we need some more stone, cobblestone, planks. I didn't even see if it was stone or cobblestone that we needed. It's fine though. We'll just go ahead and make, or put everything in our inventory, and whatever it is, we'll just make it. So there's our stone gears, and then we need 1 piece of coal. All right, simple enough. There's that. And finally, we need an iron and 2 redstone. I think we can handle all of these different requirements, except I don't see any iron in here except for our blocks. Okay, so there's iron. And then 2 redstone, easy peasy. And there we go. There's a survival generator. So this doesn't produce a whole lot of power, but it makes your coal last a lot longer. So for something that's not requiring a lot of power like this, it probably would be pretty good. Although I don't know if this generates enough to keep us running here. I guess we'll find out. Let's grab some coal and just drop it in there and see how that works. So survival generator, we are producing 5 RF per tick, which does not appear to be enough to keep this running. In fact, we are just wasting that power. But yeah, 1 piece of coal apparently goes for 13 minutes, 20 seconds. That's a very, very long time. But this apparently needs more power than that in order to turn on. So yep, that's not going to get us to where we need to be, unfortunately. Maybe if we had more than one of those, it would, but let's continue on here. So survival generator, we'll take the middle loot chest, claim that, pop it, and we get blueberry pancakes. Ooh, those sound delicious. All right, let's continue on. Extra utilities. So furnace generator, this is, it burns coal, I think at the same speed as like a regular furnace does, and produces more power. This generator produces power from burnables like coal and planks. Okay, so a furnace generator. This guy is a furnace plus a machine block and some iron plates. Okay, well, we know how to do all of these different things. It will be very nice in the future when we are able to automate a lot of this stuff. Having to make these things over and over again gets a little tedious. Well, I only made 1 of those. I wanted to make 2, so there's that. We need a piece of coal in our inventory. What else do we need here? We just made 1 of those and I've already forgotten. So we need cobblestone and then compressed cobblestone. But we still got plenty of compressed, and I think we should have everything in our inventory to make another furnace. And there it is. All right, so we are missing all of the other stuff. So we need the iron plates, 5 iron. And then I think it was 2 redstone. Was that all there was? And the machine block. Do we still have the machine block? We do. Perfect. Okay, so we just have to run the iron through our metal former over here on the rolling section. And rolling and that. And like so, we are done. Awesome. I'll just go ahead and slime sling my way back over this way to our crafting table. And there it is, a furnace generator. So that should complete another quest for us. We'll go ahead and remove the survivalist generator. That's not going to do what we want it to do. And then let's see if we put a piece of coal into this one, does that turn our applied energistic system on? We are now producing more power than what we're using, and it looks like we're getting a buffer, and this thing is turning on, so I think that's going to work just fine. Does it say how much RF per tick this produces? I'm not sure. It's enough. And now we are making more power than what we're using, so we're kind of wasting. Actually, I guess we're not wasting. Yeah, this is one of those generators that doesn't just like burn for a certain amount of time. You can see it's not clocking every single second. It's kind of going 0.5 seconds and just making more power. Okay, so yeah, we have access to our applied energistics. This runs for a while, and then all we gotta do is drop a piece of coal in there to turn it back on again. I like it. That is very, very good. So at this point, we can start dumping a whole lot of our things in there and moving over to digital storage, although we do have to make more of these ME storage cells in order to do such things, and we don't have that done quite yet. So we'll probably hold off on that for the time being. Okay, let's put a few more things away, clear out our inventory a little bit more, and see what we can do. I think that's about as far as I wanted to go with generators for today. There are some other things though. Oh yeah, we gotta claim our reward. Let's do bottom loot chest. Claim that, pop it, and we get light gray concrete powder. Not sure if we're ever gonna use that. Yeah, so back to the extra utility section. There's a lot more generators that we can make. There's a culinary generator, which I have used extensively in the past, not this particular one, but culinary generators in general for running our base off of, a farm or whatever that's just making wheat and turning wheat into other things and then burning that for fuel. So that is an option. That might be a good way to generate power early on. We also have ender generators. If you get yourself an enderman farm, you can throw ender pearls into this and make a whole lot of power. What other options do we have here? The slimy generator, death generator, halitosis explosive, overclocked. Okay, so we have a few different options. We can do it off lava too if we get ourselves a large supply of lava. Not sure we're gonna do that just yet. So GP is going to be one of those things that we're going to want to make in order to do anything with extra utilities. The first quest wants us to make 9 solar panels. So extra solar, let's look at these. In order to make that, we have to do this recipe 3 times. So we need resonating redstone crystals, which we have collected from mining redstone ore. You can also craft those if you don't get lucky. So it requires an ender pearl plus a glass cutter to make these ender shards. One of those shards plus 4 redstone makes one of those things. So we need 9 lapis, and then we also need to get ourselves some of that polished stone, which I made extra of earlier, which is fine, because I knew we were going to be using this stuff later on anyway. So we'll grab that, and then we should be able to make all 9 of these solar panels in one craft, like so. Well, I guess that's 3 crafts, 1 shift click. Okay, so we have the solar panels, and go back to the extra utilities, and let's do top loot chest. Claim it, pop it, frosted donuts. Oh my goodness, frosted donuts. All right, well, that's again gonna go into our fridge of foods that we are probably not gonna be eating anytime soon. Although it says not eaten yet. What does it taste like? I think if you eat enough foods, I think that's what that text is. If you eat enough foods, like you unlock extra health. So I'll probably end up saving these foods until we're hungry, eat one and then throw the rest away. Because, I mean, there's no other reason to eat anything besides our plowman's lunch, let's be honest, other than just eating them to eat them, right? All right, so let's move on. The next thing is GP Generation 2. Oh, actually, I think before we can do that, we have to make ourselves a Resonator. The Resonator runs on GP and can produce various crafting ingredients. Okay, Resonator. So the Resonator requires steel plates and advanced circuits. Okay, so things are starting to ramp up just a little bit. We can also substitute those for advanced control circuits from Mechanism. which might not be a bad idea. Let's see what the recipe is for these. Okay, so it's an electronic circuit, so that's all the copper. It requires iron plate and redstone, plus all the rubber for this stuff. I mean, we can do it this way. Then it's some more redstone, lapis, and glowstone. It's not terrible, but it's just a whole lot of crafting is what that is, right? It does require a block of coal coke. That's an interesting aspect to this recipe. Do we have any additional coal coke over here, or have I turned all of that into steel? Oh boy, I might have turned all of that into steel. Let's go take a look at our coal coke and our blast furnace over here. I might have extra. Nope, none in there. And, oh, okay, I did run a stack through there. It looks like our portable tank full of creosote is full. All right, so we can make enough here, or we have enough coal coke to make ourselves the block out of it. So that is one piece of this. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll put the rest of the coal coke in here. Oh, I did have it. Okay, so yeah, we got a little over a stack, almost 2 stacks of coal coke now. So we have that. Steel plates, we have steel. We just need to roll those out into the plate form. Machine block, we saw how to make those, and then a piece of glass. All right, let me go ahead and get this crafting done. I'm gonna make the advanced circuits. Yeah, we're just gonna do this recipe here. Let me go ahead and do that real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I made some discoveries as I was putting this recipe together. So I had to make another machine block, right? And I needed to make a basic machine casing to do this recipe. Well, after I got done doing this recipe, putting the large iron plates in there, that's 8 iron per plus 4 aluminum plates to get 4 of those. After I did that, I looked down, I was like, oh, well, you can do 1 vacuum tube where you get 3 of those for a nickel plate, 1 redstone, a copper wire, and a piece of glass, and essentially 4 iron with the polished stone to get the same thing. Yeah, so this is like the early game really expensive way, and this is like a cheaper way. So we'll be doing it this way going forward. Then you can also do iron electron tubes down here with some sturdy casings if you wanted to go this route. That's copper gears, bronze for 2 of those, and then some iron electron tubes. That might be cheaper overall because you end up with 3 of those per craft. I don't know. That might be the next best way to go after that. But anyway, I got all the stuff put together here. And the thing that kind of upset me just a little bit about this recipe is this does not accept all glass. This accepts any block fuel coke. This accepts any circuit advanced. This requires Chinese glass or glass Chinese from Chisel. Yeah, so we literally have to chisel glass in order to make this recipe. Yeah, I thought that was kind of obnoxious a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. They want you to make a chisel, I suppose. So we are going to do this chisel craft here, which should get this recipe going. And there it is. There's our resonator. Now I can definitely see, because of the color of the block and the color of the glass, why they want that, right? But anyway, I was kind of like, are you serious when I saw that? So anyway, we can put the resonator down here. It does require GP in order to work. So we do have these solar panels, which will give us 9 GP during the day. We're not going to leave those there. And then we also have these water mills that we got, which will produce, I think it's up to 16 GP per water mill. They just have to be in a loaded chunk. Well, we're going to be around the base with these things, so we're just going to put these somewhere for now. I think I will open up a spot over here. Now, the best way to get these water mills to work, they make, I think it's 4 GP per side. As long as the flowing water is the very first of the, like if you have a source block here, it can flow here, 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 all the way around, right? And as long as it's right next to the source block, the flowing water, it gives you 4 GP. So you need to have like 2 source blocks of water to get the full amount of power here. So if we have it running like that, we get power 14. If we put a source block over there, then we'll have the first flowing block of water from the source block touching this, and that'll give us a total of 16, right? So let's get ourselves a little bit more water. And there we go. There is 16 GP from this guy. Now you can also kind of put these in a pattern and take advantage of the fact that we already have the water there. So we have the first flowing water right here and here. So we put that there, that gives us 8 additional. So we can open up a little bit of land right here and put one more source block on that opposite corner and get a total of 32 GP being generated. So we have 16 from this one, 16 from that one, plus the 9 from over here. So we have, I think it said 41 GP being generated right now. So we have a decent amount. That should be more than enough to do whatever we need to do with the Resonator, which is pretty good. Now, I do believe the Resonator mostly makes stone burnt. So you take that polished stone that we make, you put it in there, and it makes stone burnt. Looks like this will also make quartz burnt. I'm not sure what that is. And it looks like that can also make a rainbow stone, requires an active rainbow generator. Oh, okay. I didn't know about that before. I'll make lunar reactive dust. This is how I believe you make the lunar panels, so you can generate GP at nighttime. Red coal, which I think lasts longer, boosts fuel efficiency with additional GP up to 700%. Current efficiency boosts 51%. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be making a lot of these weighted pressure plates into the upgrade base that's for the speed upgrades. I'm not sure if I've ever made the wireless RF heating coils before. And then you can also make redstone glass, which I'm not actually sure what that does. Does it say? It doesn't say. Maybe it's just fancy. I don't know. But anyway, let's continue on here. We got ourselves another quest complete. We will take, which one did we do last time? The bottom one? Let's do the top loot chest. We'll claim that. We'll pop it. We'll see what we get. And wonton soup. My goodness, there are so many food rewards in this mod pack. Guess we'll just add that to our collection. We have to have another refrigerator down there for all the different food types that we're getting. So what I want to work on next, we have a way to do GP. We have a way to make some power. Getting down this way will give us more fluid storage. And then we have some other random blocks and things in here. I kind of wanted to go over to this path, the golden lasso, and work towards getting ourselves an angel ring. Now, we're not going to be able to do an angel ring. I'm telling you that right now. We won't be able to do that anytime soon. That does require ethereal glass, an elytra. We don't have an elytra. We have something that works like an elytra, but this is not what it's looking for. This is from a different mod, from the Colitra mod. I don't know what that means. Anyway, we won't be able to do that. It does require dense plates, ender star, and so we need another star. We need all this stuff. That's down the line a bit. But we can use a chicken wing ring or a wing ring of the flying squid. And I thought we might work towards this one. I believe that allows you to get some boost while you're already in air. So we can hang glide, use this ring, get up higher, glide more, let it recharge, and go up higher still, right? So this would essentially be like a jetpack, but a poor man's jetpack, right? So it all starts here. We need a golden lasso, so we need gold nuggets and string, and we need to use some of our experience in order to do it. So I will grab 4 gold nuggets, we'll grab 4 string, and then we can make ourselves the golden lasso. As soon as I can click through to it, there it is. And that does use 8 levels of experience. So it's not the equivalent of 0 to 8, so a very small amount of XP. It's literally 8 levels taken away. So it's going to use a large amount of XP because we have 126 levels. Yeah, probably not the greatest idea to do, but it's fine. We're just going to deal with it. I already know the consequences of that, how much XP that uses. So we need to get a chicken in this in order to make ourselves the chicken wing ring. And that is used to make the ring of the flying squid. Okay. So let us go ahead. We'll sleep till day. We'll go find ourselves a chicken. We'll put it in this net. We'll do this recipe. And then we'll upgrade it to the flying squid. All right, guys. So we found some weird structures over here. I'm not exactly sure what this is. And actually, there's a bunch of different types of leaves on this tree. That's really weird. But anyway, we found like these weird structures. But on the mini map, I saw that there were chickens nearby. That's what actually drew me over here. So there is one chicken. Yoink. Awesome. So we got ourselves one chicken to make ourselves the chicken wing ring. We should be able to get this done. Let's head back over to the base real quick and we'll get this thing made up. Now, I think it did say that it required a couple of feathers. And it looked like you could use those other type of bird feathers that we've seen, the hostile birds that were like attacking me. So I think we should be okay on that if we never got ourselves any chicken feathers, which I'm not entirely sure if we have or have not gotten so far. But yeah, I think we should be pretty good. Let's see if we can get over there quickly. Nice. All right. We get in here? Oh yeah. Pro hang gliding action right there for you. All right. So let's see. We want to do the chicken wing ring. And in order to do that, we need the 2 resonating. So there's 2 of those. I think it was 3 iron. And then it said like some kind of feathers. So we have these. And I think those will work. Let's give that a try. White peacock. Oh, it's peacock feathers or regular feathers. Oh, okay. My mistake. I thought it said that we could use these. Oh, we do have regular bird feathers. All right, so we should be able to do that. Oh, it's 4 iron, not 3. And once again, we click on the thing and do this and do that, and there we go. So we do keep the golden lasso. You don't have to make that again. And we get the chicken wing ring. So what that thing does, if you guys have not seen this before, it allows you to float down, I think, if you hold space. Let's try that again. Yeah, so you can float down like chickens do as long as you're holding space, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's all right, but we want to upgrade that to the ring of the flying squid. All right, so that requires a couple of diamonds, some black dye, and then a golden lasso with a squid in it, which we don't have just yet, but I just see a squid over here. Oh boy, that's easy. Let's grab one of these squids real quick. Yoink. Awesome. All right, so we have ourselves a squid. I don't remember, it said 2 diamonds and some other stuff. I don't think it was too difficult for the rest of it. Let's grab those diamonds real fast though. And there's 2 of those. And then it was 4 black ink, which we should have. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so can we do this one? Oh, we need an ender pearl as well. 1 ender pearl, got it. There we go. Ring of the Flying Squid. So this does require 16 GP in order to use it. But like I said, what's great about this is you can hold down space and you fly. It's like a jetpack, which is really, really good. You can see the bars going down. And then what we can do is stop flying and use our hang glider for a little bit, and that charges back up, right? So then we can go up higher still and get up places we weren't able to do before, like a slime island. Yeah, that is really, really good. Okay, so now we have access to pretty much all the slime we will ever want. Yeah, we can get it straight from the source. This is fantastic. We get access to all these different slime balls, all these different slimes. I don't know, why are those little slimes dying? Do they just die over a certain amount of time, or did they suffocate in those slime blocks? I'm not exactly sure what just happened there. But yeah, this is really, really cool. I like it. All right, guys. Well, I wanted to see how high we could go, and we got well over 300 meters in the sky, 300 blocks up, and we can still go higher. There is no limit. It's just you got to wait for the ring to charge back up, and then you can keep going up higher and higher. So yeah, I'm currently just holding onto that hang glider. So this thing is really, really good. Yeah, it's a lot better than using just the plain old slime sling like we were. Now the slime sling is great and it does what we want it to do, but this is obviously so much better since we have almost full control over our flight path now. So we can maintain a constant, I guess, flight inside the base. We can move around a lot faster, things like that. Get around easier. We don't have to keep stopping and trying to land on trees. So yeah, overall the moving around experience has just gotten that much better, which is great. We're probably have to look at getting a little bit more GP because that ring alone uses one of the water mills that we have out, I guess out here. Yeah, it uses one of those. So that leaves us with not a whole lot more of the GP for other uses, which we are going to want to use for like speed upgrades and so on in the future. But anyway, guys, I think we're going to go and wrap it up for today. Checked out another mod, got into some extra utilities. We still got a lot more things to do, and we were able to get ourselves a better power generator in order to keep our applied energistics running. Although we probably will want to go to something that's completely renewable constant power. We don't have to touch it like a water wheel or maybe a windmill or something like that. But off camera, I'm going to try and make a little bit more storage drives here so we can put more stuff in there and hopefully switch completely over to digital storage and then look at making that crafting terminal as well. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.